Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Lucy Herlina Fitri dengan NIM 221297171. Di sini saya akan menampilkan praktik membaca dalam bahasa Inggris, yaitu sebuah artikel jurnal untuk memenuhi tugas pertemuan ke-11 mata kuliah Bahasa Inggris KSD-an dengan dosen pengampu, yaitu Ibu Dr. Dina Amsari SPD MPD dan Ibu Gita Rahmi SPD MPD. This is article journal that I will read. The title of this article is The Impact of Problem-Based Learning Models on Social Studies Learning Outcomes and Critical Thinking Skill for 5th grade elementary school students. Author is Aimade Aditya Dharma and Nyoman Ayu Putri Lestari. Name journal is Jurnal Ilmiah Sekolah Dasar, Volume 6, Number 2, 2022, and page 263 until 269. The section of this article are as follows. First is abstract, and next is introduction. It was found that the student critical thinking of the 5th grade of the two clusters in Negara Subdistrict was not optimal. It impacts the students' score of their mid-semester tests, especially in learning thematic and focus on social studies subject. In addition, based on observation and interview conducts, it was found that the ability of students to identify, understand problems, state problems in a simple form, and find solutions to the given problems and draw conclusions are still very low. These problems certainly cannot be allowed as for ways that can be done in developing students. Critical thinking skill is struck the application of effective learning models. So, the purpose of this study was to analyze the effect of the problem-based learning model on students' social studies learning outcomes and critical thinking skills of the 5th grade elementary school students. It was expected that this learning model can effective increase students' activeness, critical thinking, and their learning outcomes in the classroom as well as outside the classroom. It is needed to prepare students in facing their future global challenges. And next is method. This study was a quasi-experimental study, and a post-test only control group design was used in this study. In this study, the experimental group were treated by using problem-based learning model, while the control class was not given any treatment or continue to use the conventional learning model. The design analysts in this study use a one-way multivariate analysis of variance, or name is MANOVA. Then, the generalization area of object or subject have certain qualities and characteristics which were determined by research to be studied and then drawn conclusion, and it was called population. The population in the study was all of the 5th grade students in cluster 2, Negara Subdistrict. It was about 227 students. Some of the population were taken and considered to be representative of the entire population. It was taken by using a certain technique called sampling technique in determining the sample in the study. Random sampling technique they use to school as experimental class, namely NAM SDN 2 SDN 2 Lelateng with 34 students and SDN 3 Lelateng as the control class with 34 students. The total of all samples in this study were 64 students. And next is result and discussion. First is result. Based on the calculation result above, it seems that the variance between the experimental group and the control group was homogeneous, but critical thinking skill data and social studies learning outcomes data after the assumption test was done. Maneuver hypothesis test was conducted to test whether there are differences in the dependent variable between different groups. It was done by using Pilates, Wicks Lambda, Hotelling and Roy's large rod analysis. And second is discussion. Empirically, the result of this analysis prove that the social studies learning outcomes and critical thinking skill of students who were taught by using problem-based learning model were higher than the students who were taught by using conventional learning models. It could be seen from the result of statistical values, multivariate tests of Pilates, Wicks Lambda, Hotelling trace, Roy's large root, reject the Roy's large root were respectively with V 8.767. The significant value was 0,000. It proved that null hypothesis atau H0 was rejected. Therefore, the alternative hypothesis, or name is H1, was accepted. In addition, the problem-solving skills or abilities of students who were taught by use a problem-based learning model were better than students who were taught by use the problem-based learning model taught with conventional learning models. And next is conclusion. Conclusion is based of the results of the research above, it could be concluded that the problem-based learning model gave positive influence and improved social studies learning outcomes as well as critical thinking skills of elementary school students. The average score before treatment and the average score after treatment was increased. It became the evidence of the effective of the problem-based learning model. And next is reference. This article used 31 references. Thank you for watching and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.